Welcome back to the Pink Floyd Collectors YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be looking at my scrapbook number 8. Thanks for all the feedback so far as well, and I am taking it all on board. Obviously this is something I'm new to, so yeah, I'm going to try and slow down a little bit on some bits and make sure you get to see everything that's within these. On page 1 it starts off with an ad for the reissue of the Live at Pompeii DVD. So it's a review there, and it also includes a chat about the classic albums Dark Side of the Moon DVD, which came out around the same time. We've also down here got a article on Pulse, the original Pulse release from 1995. Some more cuttings. Group shot here just after Pink Floyd had signed their contract. I think that was early '67. A kind of guesstimate here of Nick Mason's wealth. To be honest now, this is probably what some of his Ferraris are worth. Yeah, a couple of article cutouts here. The C for Miles release, Pink Floyd 66-67, which has obviously been released multiple times on DVD, CD and vinyl as well. General clippings here. Earl's Court review from the wall. And yeah, just general cuttings and releases. This was an issue by the post office in the UK. There's a couple in there. They were limited to 1,994 copies, and a couple of clippings here in regards to rare records. That's probably from Record Collector, and another article here on that would have been on. Okay, this is on the reissue, so this was a Discovery box set. Then we've got a original press clipping when Pink Floyd made their TV debut. This was the promotional film for Arnold Lane. An original ad for Pink Floyd appearing at the Roundhouse, so that would have probably been about 1968, April the 8th. These was like a small flyer from 2002 for Roger Waters in Spain. Nice original advert. You can see this was from July the 29th, 67, advertising the Lovin' Festival, which was quite a big festival back then. A few clippings here. Pink Floyd will play at the 1968 Olympic Games in Mexico. Of course they didn't. Small little advert here for Nick Mason's book. Another cutting for the Brian Morrison Agency, which looked after Pink Floyd. Then we've got a chart here, which features CMD play in its highest position at number 8. So that was the New Musical Express for 1967. This is quite a nice memo that was sent to all EMI cinemas in London, just in regards to the upcoming film The Wall. It was just how to handle it in terms of advertising, hypnosis on their film as well. A couple of different articles on the wall. This one here is quite nice, from the UK. If I can dig it out. It's like a single sheet. And it opens up, and then you've got what they call the story, so it explains the film a little bit. You've got full cast and credit details, and then just the music details, but a nice black and white image of Gerald Scarfe. And then this is also UK, but this is only a single page. And you can tell these are from the UK because of the AA at the time, marking for the film. And again, there's one on the back. It just talks a little bit about the film, just giving viewers an idea of what to expect. So again, quite different, but yeah, both from the UK. And this one here is actually a order form. So if you're a cinema, you can order what they call the quad crown poster. So this is a huge poster, 30 by 40 inches. Price is 90p. These are the ones that you'll now pay about £120 on eBay for. And the pack of stills to put at the front of the foyer in the cinema, 10 by 8 in size, and a set of 8 will cost you £1.60, which again, they tend to go for about £60, £80 now. But yeah, quite a nice item there, just shows you how to order. This one here is from memory French, so this just talks about the reissues, and yeah, quite a nice colour image. This here I actually helped with the Pink Floyd and Syd Barrett story DVD, the American release. It featured artwork by Mike Wilkinson, who'd worked with Marillion extensively and Iron Maiden. We got together at his house and I brought over some memorabilia and just decided on layout and that kind of thing. But yeah, if you watch the DVD and watch the memorabilia section, that contains a lot of my stuff. General clippings over here. Yeah, just for bits that I've cut out of magazines talking about various songs. This here is the original German 1994 entry form for a competition they were running. Obviously Volkswagen were working in collaboration with Pink Floyd. It was a partnership, so you could actually enter a competition. And you can see here I've actually put the Division Bell stamp on it as well. Obviously that came a bit later. But yeah, that's the original German postcard entry, I guess you'd say. Psychedelic Mania at the Roundhouse. So yeah, just an article on early Floyd, freaking out with the Floyd. Again, looking back on 67 years. Who's Psychedelic now? Very much looking back on Syd's Pink Floyd. And again, the Technicolor Dream, which was another big gig. And again, this talks about people who attended and Pink Floyd's appearance. These are actually what they call from the photographer's negative. So I was actually sent these by the photographer. You do see these on various outlets, but usually they'll have text over them. But yeah, both of these I think were from the same photographer, or certainly from the same photography agency. This is the advert for Converse, Dark Side of the Moon. And this is there's two different types of this. I've actually got a bigger version, but this is for Pink Floyd playing in Holland, the Netherlands, back in 1970. That's what this section here really retains to, and it talks about price as well for the concert. But there is actually a bigger version of this that I've got in another scrapbook. So we all need some compensation. This is when the kids who appeared on Another Brick in the Wall were trying to get royalties paid for their inclusion. I think all these clippings came from that same period. It was quite big news in the UK at the time. I think that followed on from where Claire Torrey had managed to get a credit for Great Gig in the Sky. So they came after the Floyd as well for royalties. But I don't think there was any, it was just a one-off payment from memory. This is quite a nice item. This is a photograph from the Royal Exhibition Hall, 1969. You can see Roger on stage with one of the nailed-on ducks. Yeah, again, that came from the photographer at the time. Yeah, quite a nice piece. And again, another photo here that appears in a lot of magazines that comes from the actual guy who took it, or certainly the agency. This here, this isn't official. This is just something that I've got in here, but it's a flyer from America, from memory. And again, a cutting here of Dave and Polly. Another official photo of Roger on stage. I do like this one here. It says, "Have you heard of the new Floyd yet?" And this guy, Pig, saying, "I am the new Pink Floyd." So, yeah, typical UK humour. And a shot here of the pig. I think this was flying over Stafford from memory. But yeah, actually, no, February, it says this is probably from one of the German shows on the Animals tour. It's only a movie. This one talks about Gerald Scarfe being over budget, working on the wall. Quite a nice article or photo of the pin-up of the group, I guess you call it, from a foreign magazine. I always like that image. A set list from Switzerland. My friend BB sent me this. This was from the Zurich show in 2007. And then we got this. This is quite nice. This is the programme for when there's a playback of Pink Floyd in Sweden. They actually arranged like for, I think it was almost like mummies or dummies to be put up on stage to represent the Floyd, and they played the tape. Yeah, they made a big thing of it, but this is actually the that day's programme. A couple of EMI production stills they sent out for promotional items. So this one here from 1988, Momentary Lapse Tour, and this one here later from again from 1988. Of course, yeah, Dave with his Russian jumper on. So yeah, these would have come from EMI. Again, a lovely photo of the band, perhaps even stemming from '66, I believe this was. So this is a really old one. And again, this has come from the production, so there's no text over it as you get, as these tend to be used in magazines. They're always overwritten it with text. But yeah, this is actually from the negative. An American advert for The Wall Returns, so that would have been 2012 at the Pepsi Centre. I have no clue, to be honest, where that is. Doesn't really give any clues. And finally, why Pink Floyd? So this was from a French magazine. And there was a video that went with this that was actually computer generated that showed it spinning, but it includes here both the Discovery set and the Dark Side of the Moon immersion set. And yeah, RTL2, just to confirm that it's from France. But that's it. Scrapbook number 8. Like I say, subscribe please. It does make a big difference to how this is shared on YouTube. Try and get out there to as many fans as possible. Give it a like, give it a comment if you've got any questions or you just want to support us, that's great. And yeah, we'll start trying to get some more stuff up soon. Thanks.